Welcome, whoa Nelly, the V Dandy. Hello everyone. Hopefully more friends will join us very soon. Instagram is telling everybody that we're having a Reiki party. So welcome y'all. Welcome to day 18 of the 30 days of Reiki 30. My name is Taylor Norris. I'm Usui Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki Master, teacher, and professional member of the International Center for Reiki Training. And I am here offering you some Reiki. My intention with this series is to gift you a taste of the healing frequencies of Reiki energy, to answer your questions about Reiki, as well as to give you an opportunity to see if you resonate with Reiki and you want to go deeper. I offer private one-on-one sessions online at a distance. Yes, Reiki works at a distance, online. If you've been tuning into these, then you feel it. You trust that. You know that distant Reiki is equal to in-person Reiki. The life force energy goes wherever it's needed, wherever it's invited. And I also teach Reiki 1 and 2 online. I have a class coming up in November. I will pin the link. I will put the link there. Step 1, put link. Step 2, see if I can pin that. Pin the comment. Yes, we did it. It's good. It's good. So Reiki 1 and 2 is coming up in November, and Reiki Master is coming up in December. And I'm going to talk about, y'all, I had this analogy drop in about what that experience is like. So I'll be sharing that later. But the classes are online, so you can take them from anywhere in the world. It's really convenient in that way. You can be comfortable in your home and set up a nice little comfy Reiki area. I know one of my friends who will be joining the class said she's got like a whole area set up, kind of like, I set up my area here to come and be with you. Welcome, Goddess of Self, Jazz, Hope, Heal. Yes. We are here to heal together because, as y'all know, if y'all are sensitive to energy, if y'all are empaths, this is an intense time we're in. Whoa, Nelly says, can I receive Reiki in the bathtub? I think yes, but I don't know if the water would absorb or amplify the energy. I think the water would be very grateful to receive some Reiki, because if y'all know about this, like, water stores energy. Water stores memories. Water, there have been studies by a Japanese man who was looking at water and saying different things, writing different things on the containers of water. And an intention or a word like love will result in these beautiful crystalline sacred geometry, like snowflakes of water. Like the structure of the water changes like that. And Reiki is going to do something like that, versus if the word hate is written on a glass of water, the structure of the water is going to be all asymmetrical and lopsided and all of this. So a lot of what, when I'm invoking Reiki here in these lives, in my sessions, in my classes, the way I see it working from my higher intellect is that the Reiki is actually going in, and because we are a very high percentage water, 70%, like the same as the earth, something like that. And the Reiki goes in, and what I see it doing is it's making the structure of the water in each of us, in all of our cells, every single little tiny part of us, it's going in and it's crystallizing, it's making it back, it's restoring the sacred geometry, the natural order of things, taking water molecules that maybe are like, asymmetrical and not nice looking, not functioning well, maybe storing the memory of a trauma or storing the memory of an insecurity or something like that. It's actually going in and structuring it. So I think the water in your bathtub, water is energy. Like, water, I go and sit at the ocean most days, and I will send Reiki to the ocean. I'll send Reiki to the ocean, and the ocean is more than grateful to receive. You know, when I'm putting gas in my car, I put Reiki in the gas. And my car runs really well and gets really good gas mileage. When I'm running often, I don't always remember to do this, but when I'm in the shower, like I will be sending Reiki and envisioning that Reiki is in all the drops of the water, and it's helping to cleanse and purify me with the water. So it's really, that's a beautiful combination, and baths are so relaxing. But all of the elements here on earth, in my experience, are very receptive to Reiki, very grateful, open, because they are made of the same life force energy that we are. And Reiki, ki is like chi, is like prana, is life force energy that exists in everything. It makes up everything. And Rei is the universal. It's the spiritually guided. It can be translated so many different ways. God's wisdom. God's wisdom guiding the life force energy. Spiritually guided life force energy. So Reiki exists. I'm reading this wonderful book by one of the very high members of Reiki, who's been involved in it since it really got started about 100 years ago in Japan. And how he talks and writes about Reiki is that it's in everything. It's a part of us. It makes us up. But certain things disconnect us from our vitality, from how much life force energy we can hold, how much life force energy we can move, how much life force energy we can share and utilize. And the practice of giving and receiving Reiki, taking a class, getting a session, taking a class and then giving it to yourself, is just replenishing that life force energy again and again and again. And someone who's ill is struggling with not enough life force energy. Their life force is low. That's why when you see a body, not that everyone maybe has seen a dead body, but I haven't. But a body, when someone dies, like the body is there. They're breathing, there's a body, the person's there. And then after the moment of death, like the body remains, but something has left. The life force energy in the person has gotten so low. And then they've died, and the life force energy is completely absent from the body. Or very, very, very low, not high enough to support conscious awareness. So yes, someone who's very sick is low in that life force energy, and when receiving Reiki is getting a boost to their life force energy. I'll talk about this analogy in a moment. I'm so proud of myself. This analogy that came through, I think it'll make sense to a lot of y'all. Not everybody, but some of you. Maybe everybody, who knows. So, and then alternatively, so someone who's very ill is very low in life force energy. Someone who's very healthy is high in life force energy, and the life force energy is moving and flowing freely in the person's body, in the person's energy field. So this is something we all want when we're healthy, the life force to be moving in a very nice way, freely, unimpeded, unobstructed. So that's kind of how all that works. Oh, a wonderful way to support me, I forgot to mention this, is to give this a heart and just share it. Share it with someone who maybe needs some soothing right now, needs some help feeling that calm, that inner peace, and finding the stillness within. Share it with someone who's healing pain, perhaps, because as we get to the invocation, that's the energy I'm specifically looking for today, is to cultivate this healing of pain and also healing resistance. Well, why resistance? I was taking a walk yesterday, And this idea, this analogy came to me about kind of how Reiki works. And maybe some of you have taken a spin class. I used to always take spin classes. I really liked it. The ones where you're riding the bike. It's the indoor cycling. And this might be different for those of you who have a Peloton or something, but I'm talking about like the spin class at the gym. Maybe it's the same bikes they use at Soul Cycle and all that. I'm not sure. I've never been to like the super fancy spin classes. But imagine if you've been to a spin class, you've got this, you're on a bike, right? You're on the bike. There's a knob there that's turned. Okay, and throughout the class, the instructor will say, 2 turns of resistance. You add resistance to make it harder to get your workout, to stress your muscles, and to challenge your cardio. So you are receiving a benefit there. So you're riding your bike in the class, and it's a sprint. Okay, put on 2 turns of resistance. Okay, it's pretty hard, but it still is easy enough that you're able to keep a pretty good pace. And then there are songs where the instructor, is imitating hills, and it's like, turn that resistance on, 1, 2, 3, however many turns they tell you to put on the bike. And so you put on that resistance on the bike, and it increases, the intensity of your workout. And then, okay, you're going downhill, you can take some resistance off. Hello, everyone who's coming in. Muriel 96. Hello, everybody. A Meditative Journey, Suki, A Grace, Smosini. Sorry, I can't pronounce everything perfectly. I was just talking about the analogy of Reiki is like a spin class. So at the very end of a spin class, you can pull the knob up to get it to stop, but often you can also turn the resistance knob all the way. Usually it's to the right. You're going clockwise, if I remember. It's been a while since I've been to a spin class, but I've been to so many, it's ingrained. So you turn the resistance knob all the way, and that'll actually stop you, so that your pedals, you can't move anymore. And this is great because you're going to do the stretching after you've just had this great workout. And so here's where Reiki comes in. This is the analogy of Reiki. So imagine before you've ever had a Reiki experience, you're on the bike, the resistance is turned all the way on, maybe a little bit off so that you're still moving just a little tiny bit. But I mean, it is hard. It is effortful. It is, it's feeling like things are really not going anywhere. We're all coming into this at varying degrees, okay? Maybe certain issues feel like this. And so this is before you've had a Reiki experience. And let's say your first Reiki experience, you have a session. You have a one-on-one session. You book a distant Reiki session. You give it a try, all right? And after the session, what it feels like is you've taken a quarter turn off that resistance. And oh my gosh, wow, you can really tell. You can feel a difference, and you're actually maybe pedaling a little bit now, whereas before you were like, maybe moving a little bit. Now you're okay, you're going. You're not, it's still hard, but there's a lightness. There's a little bit more ease. And you're like, there's something to it. Maybe you get another session, take another quarter turn off. Okay, something's happening here. There's less resistance. I'm able to move a little bit with a little bit more ease, a little more grace, a little more inspiration. So I'm going to take that Reiki training. All right, just give it a shot. See what happens. What is there to lose? So you take that Reiki 1. Take a full turn off the resistance on your bike, and you're cruising, man. And you're lucky because the next day you got your Reiki 2 class. You're taking 2 full turns off. And after that Reiki 2, you are feeling good. You are moving. You are noticing, and you're noticing that every time you give yourself Reiki, you're taking a quarter turn off. Every time you give someone else Reiki, you're taking another quarter turn off. Every time you're activating and working with the energy, you're taking a quarter turn off that resistance. That resistance is getting lower and lower. And you're like, shoot, this stuff really works. I'm going to take Reiki Master and see what happens. You take that Reiki Master, you're taking 3 more full turns off the resistance. 3 turns off. You're going pretty fast. You're like sprinting now. You're feeling like, wow, okay, everyone around me going really slow, but I'm going pretty fast. This is feeling really, really good. You do additional training, keep doing sessions, it's like quarter turn off, quarter turn off, quarter turn off. You're going so fast, you might have to put some resistance back on, so that you get a little workout. But it becomes where, it's actually the effort of riding the bike is fun and the resistance is low enough. You're moving and it's feeling good. Something is happening. Okay, and taking this analogy a bit further, well then what is that resistance? Let me refer to my computer real quick. I wrote this all out really nicely. So, yeah, and I also wanted to say with less resistance now, you can ride much faster. Your muscles don't hurt. There's no pain anymore. You aren't out of breath. And you're actually having some fun, enjoying the effort it takes to ride the bike. Wonderful. Reiki removes resistance to your true nature, which I believe, and in my experience, is healthy, empowered, and awake. And continuously waking up more and more and more. And living your best life as a conscious co-creator. So not as a victim, but as a conscious co-creator, co-creating with what is. Creating that which you want to see in the world. That which you want to see in your life. Hello everybody. Hey Jamie, peace and love. Welcome. Burrito Botanicals. Welcome everybody. I'm just explaining this metaphor that came to me the other day. This analogy of Reiki being like a spin class, and you're taking off the resistance every time you activate the energy. Every time you receive a session, give a session, take a class, you're taking more and more of that resistance off. Now, what is that resistance? Resistance can take many, many, many different forms. Some forms include physical disease, illness, injury, pain. Others, expectations, social pressure, cultural pressure about limiting ideas and beliefs and expectations about who you are, how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to show up in the world. These kinds of things create resistance. Negative thoughts, beliefs, attitudes, these all are generating resistance to you, being fully in your true nature and living your best life. Negative thoughts, negative beliefs, negative attitudes, stuck negative emotions, of course, are going to create resistance, right? Traumas, unhealthy patterns that we just can't seem to get out of, blocking the true nature, obstructing the true nature, blocking and obstructing the best life that's available to you. And of course, for those of you who are open to this, spirit attachments, intrusions, and soul injuries that you may not even be aware of, these are going to create a lot of resistance and blocking the expression of your true nature, the expression of your authentic self. Welcome, Leuna Goes Vegan. Hello, darling. I'm just talking about Reiki. So, these are some of the many forms of resistance. Those are just some. But Reiki, again, it's going in there and it's taking off resistance, resistance, resistance. And, this is really beautiful. This is making life not hurt so bad. It's making the physical body not hurt so bad. It's making the mind a lot more pleasant to work with, a lot stronger, a lot more intentional, a lot more able to see the positive and create more of the positive. These kinds of things. That's not to say, life is completely easy. I mean, you're still alive, there's still challenges, you're still on the bike, you're still working, there's still effort. But the ride becomes a lot more enjoyable and a lot more manageable, having this tool and this energy to support every step along the way, in the process, in the healing process, in the awakening process. Y'all have any questions about that? Does that make sense? If you're watching this later, comment below if you've taken a spin class and you know what I'm talking about, or if you're just like, I have no idea. I thought it was a really good metaphor. It made sense to me. Welcome, Sylvia. Hello, everybody. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Mostly that with the resistance. And the resistance can also be conceptualized as a culturally created self, a self that is false, and can be experienced as like dense layers of energy around, within and around a person's body that's desensitizing them, and again blocking that expression of the authentic self. Imagine someone who's acting more like a robot, acting out more like all of their subconscious, and being kind of a victim to whatever's not been healed in their life, and acting out of that space rather than being empowered and feeling free to express themselves fully and live how they want to live and show up how they want to show up, and also do their life purpose, and take the time to really reflect on what is that, and give themselves the permission to do that, even if no one else is giving you necessarily permission to do that or supporting you as you're doing that. So that's another way you can conceptualize it, as Reiki is going in. It's healing these layers of the culturally created self that are blocking the expression of the authentic self, and blocking the living of your best life, and the living of your life purpose, your soul purpose, that reason you're here. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because we're healing resistance in this invocation, we're also healing pain. Because, who here maybe has a pain in their neck, or a pain in their back, or a pain somewhere? Whether it's a physical pain in your neck, or a pain in your neck brother, or a pain in your neck landlord, or a pain in the neck dog, whatever. We all have some version of a pain in the neck or a pain in the back. And that's something else that's coming to the fore, that's like, okay, let's go there. A lot of people are in pain right now, A lot of people are in pain, and pains come up, whether it's, from your uncomfortable mattress, or what have you, you slept the wrong way. Or if it's a big pain, like a chronic pain, like a pain you just can't shake, and you've been struggling and suffering with it for many years now. That's what we're going to go with today. So, without further ado, if y'all are ready, unless y'all have some questions. One person asked me, am I always on fire? Arguably, yes, because I'm always activating the holy fire Reiki energy, and it works. So, alright, friends, y'all go ahead and take a comfortable seat. Your back can be supported or unsupported. And you can also lay down if that's more comfortable for you. And take some deep breaths in and out of your nose. Breathing into your belly. Breathing in fully and deeply. You can inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold at the top. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just continue breathing deeply. Breathe down deep into your belly like a baby. Notice the relaxation that is produced simply by breathing as we were intended to breathe. Breathing fully, giving yourself the nourishing experience and opportunity to take this simple luxury of breath. And breathe in the light of Reiki now. The light of Reiki flows in on your breath. And it fills the space of your body. Fills the space all around your body. As you breathe in, the light around you grows brighter. And the light within you grows brighter as well. Breathe in now. The power of love. Feel the love that you are. Feel it in your body, in your very cells, in your heart. Allow this power of love to swirl all around you, swirling and spiraling within you and all around you. All around you and within you, the power of love swirling this dazzling spiral of light, waking up your light. The power of love shines light into your light, and it strengthens your light, increases your light. It increases the love that you are, the love that you feel, the love that you can share, the love that moves within you, with every beat of your heart. As the blood flows through your veins, through your arteries, the power of love travels through you, all the liquids of your body, all the fluid, all the water that you are is vibrating with this power of love, is lighting up with this power of love. Breathe in now the light of the divine mind. The light of the divine mind flows in on your breath. And it echoes within your head. It creates space. It creates relaxation where there was tension, where there was stress. The tension, the pain here just melts away. The light of the divine mind lifts into the light any unhealthy thoughts, any unhealthy beliefs, any unhealthy thought loops. Shines a light on anything that is less than light within the mind, anything that doesn't belong in the calm, peaceful, creative waters of your mind. The light goes there. The light shines there. And it lifts these thought forms from you, these beliefs, these negative attitudes, these forms of resistance that block you from the experience of your divine mind, of your connection to the divine mind. These are lifted into the light, and once again your mind is connected directly to the source of everything. You can hear the voices of your guides, the angels, these voices of encouragement, these offerings of support, these offerings of love. You can receive these in your mind now. There is space. There's space once again for your creative ideas. Space once again for solutions to any of the challenges you're facing at this time, your insights, your higher intellect, your higher knowing, your intuition. All of this returns to you. All of this is awake. Your mind is awake. Your mind is free. Your mind is free from the expectations that others or society may place on you. Your resistance is released. Into the light, be healed. Into the light, be healed. Into the light, be healed. And breathe in now the light of the pure heart. The light of the pure heart awakens within you. The light of the divine heart shines upon you and within you, adding to your light, increasing your light, amplifying your light. The light of pure consciousness shines within you and all around you, and it wakes up your ability to heal what is ailing your heart, to heal the pain contained within your heart. Your heart light shines its light on any areas of tension or pain in your body, any areas of pain or tension, any troublesome areas in your energy field, in your aura. And the light of pure consciousness, the light of the divine heart, the light of the pure heart shines its light into these areas of soreness, of tension, of however pain is showing up for you, however pain is being felt for you, by you right now. Your heart light shines there. The power of love shines there. The light of the divine mind envelops the area. And the light of the earth offers her support now. The light of the earth rises through you. And it goes straight to this problematic area and envelops it. Envelops it with this light, this loving grace, this compassion, this feeling of support, this feeling of nurturance, this feeling of love and peace. And the pain is taken from you into the light to be healed by the light of the divine, the light of the holy fire, the light of the Holy Spirit that is able to unite your divinity, your divine spirit, your divine nature with your human spirit and your human nature. And in doing so, it unifies all parts of your being, all of your bodies, all of your layers, all of your cells, all of your tissues, all of your molecules, united in this power of love and this ability that you have to heal, to feel good again, to feel free, to feel what it feels like to live in a body, live in a heart, operate a mind that is free from pain, that is free from suffering, that is truly free, is truly beautiful and spacious. You feel this now. And this feeling of peace, this feeling of calm, this feeling of relaxation washes away anything that is less than light, heals resistance, heals pain. It lifts all forms of resistance, all forms of pain out of your body, out of your cellular memory, out of your DNA memory, out of the memories of the waters within you. This pain is lifted into the light to be healed, into the light be healed, into the light be healed. And the angels and the brothers and the sisters in the light, and all the beings who are here helping us all the time, they lift these burdens for us by grace, through grace. Thank you. Thank you for taking this pain, for transmuting this pain into more light, into more love, into a higher form. Thank you for taking this resistance and transforming this resistance into the light, into a higher form, back into free, spacious energy of infinite, limitless possibility. And as these troubles lift from you, at the same time you are filled with so much life force energy. All of the life force energy you can possibly receive and hold enters in on your breath, flows in on your breath, flows in, nourishing all of the energy centers within you, all of the parts of your body, all of the parts of all of your bodies, your aura, your energy field is filled with God's wisdom, with universal life force energy, filled with prana, filled with chi, filled with ki. You are filled with ki. You are filled with chi. You are filled with Reiki. And your light shines out freely now, unobstructed. Peace is able to radiate within you and through you, no matter what your external circumstances are, no matter what you are moving through in your life. no matter what is thrown at you. You are filled with peace, filled with grace, supported by love, connected to truth, connected to freedom, connected to limitless energy. Feel yourself connected to limitless energy. Feel yourself held, contained, nourished, supported in a column of white, crystalline light. Suspended between heaven and earth in this sacred, safe space of your body temple. Here to transform, here to grow, here to see, here to love, here to connect, here to be part of this much larger transformation, this much larger transition. You are where you're meant to be. You are who you're meant to be. Trust this. Thank you. Thank you to you for being a part of this experience, for taking some time to feel the peace and relaxation that you are, for choosing to be on earth right now, for choosing to be you, for showing up even when it's challenging, even when you don't want to. Thank you for trusting this process. Thank you to all the physical and non-physical beings who are part of this process, this healing, this empowerment, this awakening, this activation, this transformation. Thank you for blessing us continuously in innumerable ways, with the heartbeat, with breath, with senses, with physical function, mental function, emotional function, spiritual and soul function. Please continue to help us heal and grow and awaken and be guided. Thank you for this light. Thank you for this grace. Thank you for this chance to be alive. Aho, amen, namaste, and so it is. As a child of God, I claim my power and purpose as a servant of God. I demand that all darkness leave me and all who are present immediately. Into the light be healed. Into the light be healed. Into the light be healed. I ask that Archangel Michael place me and all who are present in his blue bubble of protection against all darkness. Into the light be healed. Into the light be healed. Into the light be healed. Thank you. Namaste. You may continue with this experience for as long as you like. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being here. Y'all, please reach out to me if you'd like a distant Reiki session, or if you'd like to take a class and you'd like to continue this process of taking the resistance off, taking the pain off, and having a tool that literally is a lifeline. It's literally a lifeline to me and many others. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for showing up for these Reiki invocations, these guided meditations, because together we really are doing something here. We really are strengthening these frequencies of the new earth. We really are raising our vibrations. Like that's more than just like a new age kitsch thing. Like, this is real. This has an impact. And it supports the waking up of more and more people. Because those of you who are coming here, you're on a path, you know, you are waking up, you are shining light in your world. And you know, the big namaste, right? The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. I see that. And I appreciate that. You know, for you doing whatever it is you're doing, however it is you're showing up in the world, shining your light. Thank you for doing that. We all need to be doing that. Take it very seriously and also laugh, you know. I hope you find laughter and levity and some joy and continue to feel that peace today. Thank you, Earth Angel. Thank you. Thank you, Soul Family. Thank you for being a part of the Soul Family. I look forward to connecting more. Connection and love. Shine on.